Welcome to Ophiuchus Tarot. We are back again with another channel message for the collective. But before we jump right in and get started, I just want to take a moment, say hi, and welcome to new subscribers. I am so happy to have you on board with us. Thank you for becoming part of the Ophiuchus tribe. As always, it is an absolute honor and blessing to read for each and every single one of you. That being said, we're going to jump in. Let's see what Spirit has in store for you all today. All right, Spirit, what do we have? Wow, okay. I want it in the upright. Okay, and then a golden opportunity. All right, what I'm kind of getting from this energy collective is you had to take a little time out, or Spirit kind of decided that you needed a pause to rest, to recoup, to regenerate. I feel like just a thankful pause before getting started again. I don't know if life was just overly busy or you just felt like you couldn't find your footing, right? I just kind of get that energy of the past. So that might be how you know if this is for you or not. It's like you went through a hectic period or a rough cycle. What Spirit is saying is you're stepping out into a new cycle, one that's filled with happiness and warmth, and I want to say you might have others around you celebrating you or with you. So I don't know if maybe you have a birthday coming up, could be something as well. If so, happy birthday. We do have Temperance here, which kind of shows the energy of the season. I'm kind of getting the fact that Spirit gave you this extra time to balance out the emotions, to help you find your stable footing so you could find the path towards the sun, right? Towards success. So I feel like in this quiet time, Spirit's trying to say this is what they've been helping you do, helping you accomplish finding that balance, letting you know that you're protected, you're safe, you're tuned in, tapped in, you hear it, you feel it, you understand it very clearly, right? There's still a lot of growth to be had, right? You're still blooming. You've got 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land, beautifully balanced. So that's the type of energy that Spirit's trying to convey here. It's funny because all 3 of these cards right now feel like it's almost one energy. This is the golden opportunity. You do have a brand new opportunity coming in. Spirit is saying that you are the magician in this energy. You have all the tools necessary to manifest whatever it is that you've been dreaming up or cooking up in your mind as far as what you want, your wishes, hopes, and dreams, and manifesting them down into the physicality, into reality, right? You're doing so with a pure heart, and I feel like with a thought to expand and grow. Spirit's saying you have everything you need. It's all within you. And I feel like you're just starting to really realize that. I love that. It's fantastic energy. What is this? Yeah. Looking out there, waiting for those ships to come in. I feel like that's the type of energy that you're in right now. It's like you've done the work. You just know that good things are coming in for you. This golden opportunity is coming very, very soon. It's going to be a small, stable offer, but something, it's going to look like a small, stable offer with this page, but I feel like it's a lot bigger than it looks. It can turn to be one of the biggest blessings in your life, right? I do feel like you have that coming up. I don't feel like you're going to miss it either, which I really love. We have Emperor energy. You know, as of lately, we've been talking about this energy of the collective, and a huge chunk of the collective standing tall in their personal power. They're standing in their emperor and their empress at the same time in a divine balance. It is really ushering in the most amazing energies. I feel like that's just what's been coming through. There's more of that today. I'm happy to see it. I feel like, yeah, that stability that you've been looking for, I really feel like it's going to be here for you now. Completely abundant, completely stable. I hear cake for me and cake to share with you. So it's like, I almost kind of feel like I'm seeing a different depiction of this King of Pentacles card. I believe it is in the Everyday Witches Tarot, where the King of the King of Pentacles is sitting there, and he's sitting on his throne, and he's got a big chocolate cake in his hand too. So it's like, I've got enough for me to indulge in and enough to share with you. And I feel like that's the energy that they're trying to convey here. It's coming across. It's like, I've got enough to share. I've got enough to help others around me, right? It's like, wealthy enough to bring everyone with me is kind of the energy that I'm seeing here. Now, you might be actually stepping into that very soon. Look, there's that energy. I am not surprised. Spirit on deck. We've been saying divine balance here. Emperor and Empress energy in balance. You know, there could also be a love situation coming in with this energy. Really, really beautiful. Another opportunity to grow and expand. Yeah, and become more. Wow. I feel like you're going to be in your most passionate, purposeful energy yet. Your most vibrant energy yet. I just feel like you're glowing, you're shining, you're really standing out. I heard you are the star. So fantastic. What else? Is there anything else, Spirit? I hear I'm a lover, not a fighter. And, you know, I just feel like you don't have to fight to be in this balanced energy anymore. It's just something that kind of comes natural. I feel like it's really obvious to you. I feel like you've done the work. You know, the Hanged Man in reverse is someone who's coming out of that pause that they've put themselves in. That pause that they've put themselves in. So we come full circle in this energy. Good things are coming in. We come full circle in this energy. Spirit on deck. Spirit is just saying all of the work you've done. Again, Spirit is commending you. You've done fantastic work. You're moving forward. Spirit is ushering in a bunch of blessings, the opportunities for you to really explore this energy that you're standing in, this very balanced, powerful energy. You may have a new relationship coming in, or the opportunity for a divine counterpart, somebody who's on your level, who knows how to flow with your energy. I want to say it's just a no-brainer. There's a lot of good stuff coming in, and you are in divine alignment to receive it all. Doesn't get much better than that. Okay, collective. I was drawn to a romance and love deck today. So I don't think I've used this one in quite a while. So I want this, whatever it is. Adventure. Seek adventure together. It adds excitement to your journey. Before I speak on it. Imperfections. Love is a beautiful mess. Embrace its imperfections. Baggage. Okay. Collective. We've got emotional baggage, weighs down relationships, unpack it. So Spirit's trying to say, look, you've got a lot of big, beautiful opportunities coming in as per the last message, right? And I feel like Spirit's trying to say, if you drop these heavier energies before this comes in for you, you're really going to get the most out of these beautiful opportunities in love. Spirit's saying, you have maybe some things you hold within you where in your mind and in your heart, your imperfections are deal breakers. Now, not one of us on this planet is going to step towards another in complete and utter perfection, right? It just doesn't happen that way, right? And I feel like you have to realize, if you haven't already kind of applied it to your energy, it's like we can hear something and see something and not feel it in our energy. So this is what I want you to take notice of and feel in your energy. You are worthy of love in all of your imperfection, right? You're perfectly imperfect. And that is something you have to be not just okay with, but I feel like more than okay with, right? If there's a phrase for that, it's escaping me right now, but you have to feel comfortable in your imperfection. The person coming towards you, they're not going to be perfect. They're going to have their imperfections, and you're not going to love them any less, are you? I don't think so, right? So Spirit's saying there's a grand adventure coming in for you. It's something where you get to step on board with someone else and really explore. Now, let go of the baggage. You don't have to be perfect to be perfectly matched with this person, right? Let's see, long distance. This person could be traveling from a distance to get to you. A lot of abundance coming in this situation. There's going to be a lot of celebration. Could even be coming in here before the holidays. You might be celebrating with this person. I heard kissing under the mistletoe could be a thing. Let's see. Yeah, this is someone that's going to actually bring you peace. And I feel like they're going to make it easy for you to feel comfortable being your authentic self. Again, I hear it doesn't get much better than that, right? Someone who sees you and loves you, quirks and all, right? Yeah, attraction. There's a great amount of attraction between you and this person, or there will be. I feel like this is the type of person that you've actually wished for. You know, I heard not just someone to fill a void. I feel like maybe in the past, before we kind of grow and get comfortable in our own energy, we do kind of look for people to fill voids, right? Before we do the healing work. And Spirit's saying, if you do the healing work, you get rid of that baggage. This isn't someone to just fill a void within you. You've filled that. So this is someone just adding to your already full cup, which really makes it special. It makes it special for you and this person. They don't have to overpour, and neither do you. It's like, I don't know. I just feel like the timing is right. I feel like you're going to take care of whatever this little bit of whatever is that you've been carrying with you. I feel like it's easy enough to just fall to the wayside now. It's easy enough for you to understand. You know, you didn't see this coming, I don't feel. I don't feel like you're even really focused on love right now. I almost kind of feel like you are focused on what you're creating, the path that you're trekking, your spiritual awakening, different things like that. I feel like, you know, you might be focused on your family around you, or the very physical 3D things that you have to work on. You know, keeping your house clean, keeping up with the laundry, right? It's like, I feel like I'm talking to someone who has a very full, active life. You may have children. If so, that'll always keep you running, right? No matter how old they are. But I do kind of see that here, right? I feel like sparks are going to start to fly between you and this person when they come in towards you. This could be a brand new person. I am kind of getting brand new person. Now, if this is a person from your past that shows up, maybe you didn't have a relationship with this person. Maybe you may have seen this person around or know of this person, but I don't feel like there was an actual like friendship, or I just feel like this is a very new to you sparks flying experience. Now, we do have twin flame energy, so I am going to go ahead and say that for some of you, you do have a twin flame coming in, right? You do have a high-level soulmate, a divine counterpart type energy coming in. You'll feel the sparks. That's why the sparks are here. With this type of connection, you always get a whole lot of sparks. It's a really intense connection. I feel like it's going to be intense, but it's also going to be comforting. So that might be another way you can tell this situation. Yeah, this person may bring gifts with them. They may enjoy giving gifts. That may be one of their favorite things. I know one of the love languages is gift giving, and it's giving the perfect gift. And I do think that that is like, for me, that's one of my most favorite things to do when I give gifts. I like to give gifts that really mean something, that really kind of have that person in mind. I like to give really special gifts, right? So somebody else might be out there like that. Your person may be like that. They like to give the perfect type of gift. It helps someone feel seen, like you really know them or you really understand them, right? You get them something really special that you just know they're going to love. I get the feeling like somebody might be excited to give you a gift during the holiday season. It's like, I know everything that you like and I can't wait to kind of. This might be somebody who's been paying attention to you, who knows what you like, right? We do have a proposal, so an offer, and I feel like it's an offer to get together. I don't feel like this person's going to step in not knowing you and offer you um, a ring so you can spend the rest of your lives together. I think that would be a bit much, right? But I do feel like this person is coming in and they want to share time with you. They want to get to know you, and I feel like that's what that proposal is coming in. It's, I want to share my time with you. I really want to get to know you, right? I heard it's time to look out that window. They'll be showing up anytime now. So I don't know if this person's going to show up at your door, but I feel like that's just spirit saying they'll be in view really, really soon, right? Well, for some of you, they might show up at your door. I don't really know. Could be the thing. Let's see. Destiny. Yeah, it is destiny. These types of situations are always kind of destined or fated, right? But it still gets to be a surprise. It's like you didn't know. A romantic surprise. Romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. Spirit's trying to say, let go of the rest of little bit that's there and prepare yourself for something really wonderful. And I want to say really fiery and passionate. I want to say really connected. I feel like there's a sense of the connection being stronger than others coming in your direction. All right, collective, be prepared. Hope this is for you, right? All right, we're going to hop in here. Okay, let's see. Last deck. What do we have for the collective? Rooted in place. I hear I'm rooted, but I flow, which I love to hear. Yeah, I hear more about your power, transformation, backed by spirit and the light. You may have new energy coming in as far as your strength and your power. And I want to say your grit. Yeah, there's something about being very persistent with your forward movement. It's like things come in, they try to sway you, try to pull you down off your throne, off your path, what you've been building for yourself. But I feel like you're powerful and you're pulling on that strength. You're pulling on that faith you have, that divine is standing with you, and you're not wrong. I feel like you're doing just fine. Sometimes transformation and going through these ups, downs, and in-betweens that really create us can be very, very difficult and disheartening sometimes. But I feel like I'm talking to someone who's not only surviving, but you're getting to the point where you're thriving. And Spirit's saying you're rooted, but you flow. Look how beautifully you've grown. Look how amazingly you've transformed. You may have had to do that a bunch of different times. I am seeing the Phoenix energy with this. I'm seeing the different levels or different sizes of butterflies. It lets me know that you've had to do this over and over again. Shed your skin like the snake over and over again, right? I feel like right now you're kind of just assessing maybe where you've gone, what you've gone through, where you've been, where you want to go next, what you think is available to you, and what path looks best for you. And I feel like I'm talking, we've set the healthy boundaries. We know what we want out of life. Not only do we know what we want, but we know what we deserve, which is super important. When you know what you deserve, what type of treatment, what type of behavior you're going to allow in your life, you show people how to treat you. When you have a lot of respect for yourself and you hold people accountable, right? It's like either you're going to treat me the way I deserve to be treated, or you're not invited into my life. That shows someone who really knows what they deserve. And it's either you act right or you keep it moving, right? So it is a blessing to be in your life. And I feel like the people around you know that, right? You mean business at this point, and I'm so proud of you because I feel like Spirit's just saying, I'm so proud of you because to get to this point really shows some grit and some persistence and some strength, right? I feel like I'm talking to someone who is maybe a chronic people pleaser, right? You got to the point where you're like, look, I can be the Mrs. or Mr. Nice Guy, but you have to show me the respect I deserve. In order to receive that, you have to be in alignment with me, right? You have to be on my level. You have to know how to treat me. You have to see my value, right? Yeah. And because of that, people see how important and how special your relationships are between you and them, how important your love is, how valuable that is. Your wisdom, your knowledge, when you share that, how valuable that is, right? I feel like you are an inspiration. You help people move forward. They're watching you and taking notes. It's like your action steps that propel you forward. Again, I'm talking to someone who is in divine alignment, your masculine, your feminine energy in divine alignment, really pulling in blessings. I feel like I'm talking to a lot of people who just, it clicks, you get it, you're there, right? You're living it. Wow, and congratulations, because it doesn't come without a ton of work, without a ton of going through the darkness, mucking, neck deep in the darkness, trying to, I want to say, heal yourself and release things that no longer serve you and take on things that do. Really, it did come out earlier. We were talking about that. It's like, you can read something that says you can have anything your heart desires, right? And you can read that on, on a little thing when you're scrolling and think, yep, that sounds great. I'd love to have that. But not actually connect with it and say, that is for me, right? It takes a lot of energy to really have the faith that backs that understanding that connects with that vibrational match, right? I feel like I'm talking to someone who will read something like that and say, that's definitely for me. I can have anything. It's a vibrational alignment. So if you're not feeling it yet, get to the healing points within yourself where you can accept that something that says, I can have anything my heart desires if I put my energy towards it, if I work towards it, it can be mine, right? I know that within my heart, and I know I'm standing in divine alignment. I know that, and I can recognize that there was a time when I would read something like that and say, God, I wish that was for me, right? And I wasn't there yet, and that's okay. But do the work to get to the point where you feel that, right? That's how you know you're in divine alignment, because you'll start radiating that energy, that divine balance, and it'll start magnetizing in things towards you, right? Yeah. Any direction you explore in, there are blessings, there are new opportunities. It's a vast ocean to explore of possibilities. And I feel like I'm talking to somebody who knows that, or someone who will soon be stepping into that collective. You could be on your way there. You could just be a couple of steps from stepping into this beautiful alignment. Keep doing the work. Know that these blessings are for you. Everybody has a divine slice of the pie, a bunch of blessings, a cornucopia of blessings ready to rain down on you. They are just for you and your soul. Nobody can take them from you. They're waiting for you to become able to stand in alignment, to be open to receive them, right? A certain level of development is required to receive that level of give back from the universe, right? From divine. So you're getting there. I do feel like you're getting there, and you'll know you're getting closer. You can taste it, right? Yeah, information coming through. I want to say trust in your intuition and the guidance you're receiving. It is drawing you closer to where you need to be. And don't worry if you're not there yet. Spirit always says it's divine timing, right? Divine timing is at work. You're never late getting to where you are in this now moment. It's like sometimes our minds have the idea that we're supposed to be there a long time ago, but the reality is when we get there is when we're supposed to be there. Not a second before, not a second too late. We're always where we need to be, whether or not we feel that that's right in our minds. But Spirit's always like, you're just right. You're just on time. You're perfect, right? Yeah. Getting ready to receive reciprocity. Spirit's going to be handing you that. I'm talking to people who are devoted to their path, their growth, right? It takes a lot of devotion to Spirit. And I want to say to creating yourself, devotion to yourself. I'm I want to say I'm talking to people who are really pouring into themselves and realizing that that's the root to everything. That's getting on the fast track in life. When you start to pour into yourself, and start to give yourself all the love that you'd like to give out to the world, it comes back to you. It's like, it's the strangest thing, because you would think that in order to get back, you would have to pour out. And now that does kind of manifest that way, but without you pouring into yourself, you don't realize that you're worthy of the reciprocity, right? So it does take some effort. Here comes those blessings, that prosperity comes with that growth and that victory. Look at that. Abundance, blessings just raining down, spirits on deck here. It comes with inner growth. Spirit's just going to keep reiterating the message, so we are going to drop it here. I want to say to all of you who are already here, congratulations. To all of those who are kind of embarking on this journey, looking to get to this as a destination or a jumping off point, because let's face it, it's never a destination. Our destination is the very end of our lives, but nobody's rushing to get there, right? Or at least we shouldn't be. We should be enjoying every moment fully as we trek this path through life. Let's not worry about the destination. Let's be excited about the journey, right? Yeah, like I keep hearing, when you get to the destination, it's over, right? And all you can do from there is look back at everything you've accomplished. Take time to do that now in between. See how far you've come. I guarantee you, even in a small span of time, you're miles and miles from where you've been. Congratulations. I'm so, so happy for you all, because I feel like if you're listening in here today, it's not if I get to that point in my life, it's a when. Spirit would not give you that energy if you weren't on that path, that trajectory leading towards that divine balance and that cornucopia of blessings being poured onto your life, right? So get inspired. Don't allow that to make you feel sad that you're not where you need to be. Allow it to inspire you instead. That's where I'm going to be. That's where I'm heading. I'm going to keep working, right? All right, let's see. Your initials, their initials. Now, if you don't see your initials in here, I want to say no worries. If you felt a message in that reading or one of those particular decks, really, you just felt it. Trust in that. Believe in that. Follow your intuition. Your inner knowing knows best, right? Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Like I said, your initials, their initials, and any other messages that might be channeled through here. We had all three of these standing. A blank, a G, and a B. All right. Oh. Okay. So you can utilize this blank as an initial or a letter if you're trying to spell something out or someone's name. I heard something about grumpy gills. I heard something about, I almost kind of feel like someone is a little grumpy because I almost feel like they want you in their life and they're not sure if they can have that. I feel like there is a sense of this person being grumpy around their family and friends, and others knowing why they're grumpy. It's because they want to invite you in or they want to be a part of your life. And I don't think they're trying to take it out on others, but I just feel like there is some sense of, I just want to say grumpiness. It's like, I know what I want, but I don't know how to get to it. I don't know if, I almost kind of feel like it looked like a sister or a brother, so a sibling, maybe knowing why and then trying to come up with a game plan to help this person, whether they step forward and help their sibling or they give the sibling an idea of how to step forward towards you, collective. Yeah, I heard I want to win. I want to win. I feel like this person is so bummed out. That's what I hear. So bummed out. It's like, I don't know if their plans felt thwarted or they just didn't have the strength behind it to step forward. Something could be a little different for everyone here. I heard boo and then I heard scared. I saw somebody like almost turn sheet white. So I feel like whatever this situation is, it has frightened this person off for now. I just feel like they're a little nervous, a little shaky coming in your direction. You make them nervous, right? I hear this is a big deal. You're a big deal. I feel like that's how someone's really viewing you. You are a big deal. I heard I feel dumb. It's like I feel silly saying something specific to this person, or I don't know if it's the way that they'd have to approach you. They feel like uneasy with that. Um, they're hoping that they could just meet up with you somewhere, like they would cross paths with you. I hear no such luck. It's like it's just not panning out the way that they were hoping it would. I don't know if they would have hoped to have already bumped into you somewhere out in the world. Yeah, it's a bummer is what I heard. It's a bummer. Is there anything else? I heard roll out the rug or roll out the red carpet. I don't know if somebody's making fun of this person, like they put you on a pedestal. It's like, so if they're bringing you to dinner, well, we'll just roll out the red carpet because the queen or the king is coming. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know if they're trying to tell this person that you're just a normal person. You're not like, but they've got you on a pedestal. So I get it. This person's trying to bring their sibling or their friend back down to earth. It's like this person is just a person. And you are. And yes, at the same time, you're also a big deal. So it's like, I feel like they're trying to bring this person back to reality to make it so it's a little less difficult in them stepping forward. It's like they see your value, but they're not yet seeing their own, or they don't see it to be equal in some way, right? Or at least not yet. I heard doubtful. It's like, did they notice what you did? Or I don't know if this person's trying to put things out there on social media somewhere for you to pick it up, but I feel like I almost kind of feel like you're not around in the places that they think you'd be. It's almost like if you normally frequent a certain place, I don't know if it's like chats or maybe on a game or whatever that is where they would normally kind of meet up with you. For those of you who I just feel like you've been too busy, or certain places. It's like you haven't frequented your same coffee shop or your wherever it is you go. It's like maybe it's a certain store that you like to go to or like to look around. Wherever those places are, whether it's online or in the physical, I almost want to say you've been so busy that you haven't been able to do the things that you normally like to do. I don't know if it's just the season or maybe your schedule's changed, but this person hasn't been able to like meet up with you in wherever it is. It's like you're not catching the signs. It's like they're trying to put it out there to make it seem like there's an opening for you to maybe come in if you're interested. But I feel like they need to do more than just that. They need to kind of face the situation head on. And I feel like that's what's so scary. I'm seeing the boo again. So that's what's so frightening. All right, we're gonna hop out of there. But that was it's like a whole channeled card message without the cards. Okay. I don't need the cards, but I normally love the cards because I love the artwork that is on the cards. I actually collect decks of cards. I have a huge wall of cards behind the camera. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves, and 1, 2, 3. So about, oh wow. There's about 12 shelves of cards behind the camera, and I'm a huge fan of the artwork. So I love to use the cards when I channel the messages, but I don't need the cards. But I feel like, especially if you're not seeing me as a person, you need something to look at, right? So we give the cards. But yeah, I love to channel messages. It's one of my favorite things to do. There's peace coming in. The key to peace is coming in, and it has to do with your spirituality. I feel like that's the key to everything. Once you find your peace with your spirituality, I almost kind of feel like everything else falls into place. It's like things start coming in. It's like, it seems like luck is flowing in. I want to say, is it luck or is it just blessings, right? I feel like maybe they're one and the same here. Interesting. What is this? It looks like a tiny little stuffed animal. So I kind of want to say there is some comfort coming in, but it's playful energy. It almost kind of reminds me of Curious George. And I kind of feel like it's that energy. For those of you who know who Curious George is, now I don't even know if he's still around, but maybe when I was very little, Curious George was maybe around. But it's very playful. And I want to say it's a quiet exploration, but there are like surprises along the journey. And I almost kind of feel like that's attached to this spiritual searching or understanding. Again, this is all about the key to your spirituality. I feel like, yeah, this way. Okay. So I kind of feel like, I look at this stag as the white stag in spirituality. And for me, that was how one of the biggest parts of my journey unfolded. I actually physically saw a white stag. And right after that, the gifts that I had already had got enhanced by a lot. It was like a key turn for me, right? A symbolism, right, from spirit. And it really kind of kicked off one of the biggest portions of my ascension. Now, I know I've said a little bit about myself before, but when I came in, I've always been able to see different things, feel different things, know different things. So I kind of came in that way, but I feel like the journey aspect of it didn't come until later, until around my teenage years, was my first bit of ascension, right? Early teen years. So I'm seeing someone who's just kind of, so symbolism, say all that to say this. This is when the beginning part of the meat of my journey began, right? The heavier part of my journey, the real growth and the real understanding. And I feel like I'm talking to somebody who's either just stepped in, so it's maybe around Halloween time, just stepped onto the path of this awakening, or has had a huge chunk of lessons from then until now, or your lessons are going to be from stepping on around Halloween throughout the Christmas or the cold months of this season. So I do feel like there's a span of awakening that's coming up for some. For some, you've been in it for a little while already, and you've already come across or understood some spiritual truths on your path, right? Now, they could be all different, so I don't know what those truths are. Everyone has a different path to walk, and so certain truths resonate with some while they don't resonate with others. That's why there is so much out there. I do want to say, just because something works for you as far as a path doesn't mean it's going to work for someone else. So like, I feel like that's the understanding behind why there are so many different types of religion, so many different types of, I do feel like it all comes from the same source. That source of love and light all comes from the same place. And I feel like many different gods or deities, or they all reside in the same place, is my belief, right? You don't have to adopt that, but that's just what I feel. So I almost kind of feel like it doesn't matter what you believe in, so long as it brings you peace and joy and happiness and light, and it makes you feel like a better version of yourself. It doesn't matter what path you're on, so long as those things happen, right? It opens you up, it grows you. I feel like then that path is right for you, right? And sometimes you can switch it in between. I know I did. Or actually, I kind of had two belief systems kind of coexisting within me for a long time, and there wasn't really that much of a struggle. It was just me kind of incorporating both together, and now I'm more eclectic. So it's like whatever works for you. Be open to that experience. You might have to change your mind, and you might have to change it again. And that's okay. I feel like Spirit wants to let you know that it's okay if you change your mind, or you go from religion to spirituality, or from spirituality to religion. It doesn't matter. It's like whatever feeds you, whatever makes you feel the most connected is what's right for you. And that's going to be different for every one person out there, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Every bit of it is right. Okay, that is what I have for you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to become part of this Ophiuchus tribe. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye.